Hey everyone, it's Jill Celeste, founder of The Celestial Circle and JillCeleste.com, and I have this week's marketing strategy video. And here's what I want you to know. You are meant to succeed. Now, there are days when that does not feel like a true statement, but here's what we need to remember as entrepreneurs. We are children of the universe, children of God, and we are on this earth to do a specific purpose. It's a divine purpose. And the universe is constantly maneuvering and manipulating things in our best interest. What stops us from being a success is our mindset. So I want to talk to you about 3 obstacles to your success mindset that are preventing you from believing in your predestination of success. So the first thing is that we are impatient as hell, right? We're impatient as human beings. That's why we honk the horn when we're driving. That's why we just want things to happen right away. Social media notifications aren't helping us in this matter. And we just have this timetable that's very accelerated. But if you think about that, it's unrealistic, even as an entrepreneur. When you're feeling like things aren't happening quickly enough, I want you to remember a seed. We plant the seed in soil, we water it, we give it sunlight, we fertilize it, and eventually a stem breaks through that soil. And we keep watering it and fertilizing it and giving it lots of sun, and eventually a plant grows. Then eventually a flower blossoms, and then eventually those butterflies and those bees are attracted to that plant. When we plant that seed, it is not an overnight thing to automatically sprout into a beautiful flower. It takes a time and it takes nurturing. So that's what I want you to remember when things aren't going quickly according to your timetables. Okay? The second mindset obstacle that we need to overcome is that we're so focused on the how. And that's because as entrepreneurs, more than likely we're control enthusiasts, and knowing the how feels good to us as control enthusiasts. And there's nothing wrong with having a plan, but even the most well-laid plans can go astray because we don't have actually control over it, do we? So when we are focused on things we don't have control over, that leads to mindset killer. Because when things go astray, we internalize it and we say, ugh, I'm a failure. You're not. You're too focused on the how. Focus instead on your why. When you focus on that, the how will fall into place. You will remain flexible as things unfold, and you'll feel better about it. Remember, only thing we can control are our emotions and our thoughts. So if you want to focus on something, focus on that. And the third mindset block I want you to think about is the feeling of failure. We are too scared to fail. And you think about our academic careers even, getting an F on a test, failing a driving test. These are all things that made us feel like crap and felt very like final, right? We failed the test, we're going to fail the class. Didn't park the car straight, I failed the driving test. But really, these are just lessons. Here's how I reframe a failure. I say, I just learned a lesson. I love to learn. Learning is fun. And so I just pivot that failure into a lesson that I love because I'm a lifelong learner, probably like you. And then it doesn't feel like a failure anymore. It just feels like another step in my journey. And that's what I want you to remember as well. There are no such thing as failures. There are only lessons. So enjoy those lessons, take what you need out of them, and then apply them for the future. You are meant to be a success. I believe it so firmly in my bones today. In fact, even the sunlight, look at the sunlight in this video. That's a sign. And I hope that you remember this when you're feeling less than successful. Shift your mindset. Think about those 3 things: being patient, not worrying about the how, stop worrying about failure, and you will be on the path to success. I am rooting for you. Hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.